In this class, we are going to discuss fourth unit, reading C, a tribute. So this is a tribute. Tribute means a prize, a remembrance, recollecting memories of a particular person. So here in this chapter, in the lesson tribute, we are going to know about the greatest artist, Savitri. So one of the vested actresses, vested genius. So under the title tribute, just a few words we can recollect. So magnum opus, the means the greatest work, zenith at the peak, and events displayed, shown. So that is about a few meanings, some words which we come across in this chapter. So let me read for you and later we will discuss it. The Indian film industry has completed 100 years in the year 2013. By the year 2013, the Indian film industry has completed 100 years. That means 100 years completed means that when the film making is started, it is almost by the year 2013 they have completed 100 years. So on that occasion, it is a fitting tribute to the world of cinema to recollect our favorite films, producers, directors, actors, and music and art directors. So many directors are there in the film industry. We have great directors, great producers, artists, musicians, singers. So many people. So for all of them, once again, this is the best chance to speak about, talk about, or discuss about their greatness. On that occasion, it happened to talk about Savitri. So, Telugu audience are proud of many great producers, directors, and artists. So, in the Telugu film industry, we have so many great directors, so many great producers, great artists, great musicians, great singers. Among them, Savitri is one such a prestigious artist. So among these great artists, Savitri is also one prestigious actress. So everybody knows about Savitri. So and they have versatility and they have greatness. So everybody knows very well about Savitri. Ever since she was 8, she evinced interest in learning dance. When Savitri was 8 years old, she showed a lot of interest in dance. Later, she associated herself with a theatre. So later, she associated. That means she worked with a theatre. Theatre means not nowadays what we are seeing in the film. Not that theatres. In olden days, people enacted on the stage for a particular drama or a play, or people are enacted on the spot, on the stage. So that was the theatre. She has run an association, a troupe, together working on a particular drama or a play or a playlet. So there are certain associations. It used to be. So that she was working with an association. She formed theatre organization as well. She herself formed a theatre organization, her own. She is not working with any organization. She herself started an organization. She had a little difficulty in entering the film field. Actually, it is not easy. Even today, it is the same thing. If you want to enter into the film industry, it's not at all easy thing. It's very much difficult to enter in the film field. There is a lot of competition, and you should have some recommendations or some people people you should know in the film industry. Your godfathers or someone should be there. Then only you can enter in the film industry. So at that time also, in olden days also, it is used to be like that. So when Savitri was 12, she was offered a role in the film Agni Pariksha. When Savitri was 12 years old, she was given an opportunity to act in a film called Agni Pariksha. But she finally dropped as she looked too young for the role. Actually, by the time 13 years or 14 years, 12 years, that means you know. So a 12 years girl is, you can see in the is 8th class or 7th class, like that. So how you can see that our children, 12 years old children. So she looks too young. That means she looks like a kid. So that's why she dropped and she lost that chance, that opportunity. She was given a song sequence in that particular movie. Ranante Rane Ranu. That is a song in the movie Patala Bhairavi. So in that song, she has given a small role. Savitri's part in it was brief. Actually, she doesn't have much time. She doesn't appear on the stage, on the screen. Not much time. Very brief, very few minutes. But the effect her performance was considerable. But that's enough. With that, a small part, she proved, yes, there is a actor in me. So everybody recognized, directors, film industry people has recognized. She is a potential artist. She has a lot of talent in her. So many recognized. As a result, she was elevated to the role of a heroine by the noted director L.V. Prasad in the film Samsaram in 1950. So, when they saw that the small part in the Patala Bhairavi, in the song sequence, so she has her performance is excellent. So she was recognized by the many directors, producers. Then she gave a chance in the film Samsaram in 1950 by L.V. Prasad. On the set, she was nervous. So on the set, when she was stand in front of the camera, she felt something. She feel nervous because that's the first time on the stage she can manage because she has an experience. She acted many times on the stage, so she can do it. But whereas in front of the camera, she feels somewhat nervous. She had to repeat many takes, and this proved a setback for her. Actually, to take a scene, she has taken many takes. She is not her performances. She has taken many chances. So this became a setback, drawback for her. The role was given to someone else, and she was given a small role of less in part. So that's why the director has changed the heroine, Savitri. Instead of Savitri, the role was given to someone else, and in that movie, Savitri was given a less important role. That's not at all an important role. So in the film Devadasu in 1953. So in 1953, she acted Devadasu. One of the best picturizations of Sarath Chandra Chatterjee novel Devadasu. Actually, it is a Bengali writer, Sarath Chandra Chatterjee's novel. The movie is based on a Bengali writer, Sarath Chandra Chatterjee. So, who wrote that novel? For this movie, the novel is the basis. So, they have taken the story from that novel. In that film, she was acted as a Parvati. One role called, one character called Parvati. Parvati comes alive in Savitri. So how she acted? So as Parvati, the character depicted in the novel, she has come alive in the form of Savitri. The character has come out in the form of Savitri. That means she is exceptionally acted in that role, and she was fitted for that role. The young Parvati with curly hair, a lock of hair straight to her forehead. So you know, if you can see the picture of Savitri, you know very well. She is very young and a lovely lock. That means her hair which stands in a ring in front of her forehead. That you can see the picture on your lesson. If you can open page number 142 in your textbook, you could see her picture. Then Parvati with the curly hair, a lock of hair straight to her forehead, the large round blackberry eyes looking out from an innocent face left indelible imprint in the minds of all cine lovers. Her appearance, how she looks like. She has a large round blackberry eyes, her eyes looking out from an innocent face. Actually, the face looks like an innocent. The blackberry eyes that brings her the beauty. The face left an indelible imprint that cannot be forgotten. That cannot be forget. No one can forget her face. In the minds of all cine lovers, her face was recognized very easily by anyone, whoever, all the cine lovers. She portrayed Devada's love and the role of a rich man's wife marvelously. As a rich man's wife, in that movie, her role is a wife of a rich man, Devada's wife. She has exceptionally presented. Savitri left the mark in this evergreen Telugu classic. With that film, so she has she became a complete, full-fledged actress, a heroine. Savitri established her credentials with Ardhani in 1955. Not with that movie. In 1955, she acted another movie called Ardhani. With that movie, she has completely fitted in that film industry. She gave an exceptionally brilliant performance as a woman forced to marry a mentally retarded person. In that movie, what Savitri's role is, she has to play is, she is the wife of a mentally retarded person. Mentally retarded means, that means she is a kind of she has acted as a mental retarded person means మానసిక రోగి ఒక మానసిక రోగికి భార్యగా నటించేటువంటి పాత్ర. సో హూ ఇస్ ఎన్టీ రామారావు, సారీ ఏఎన్నా అక్కినే నాగేశ్వరరావు. She nurses him back to her. She also teaches a lesson to her in-laws who conspire against her husband. Actually, she nurses him, she treat him and అతని సేవలు చేసి మామూలు మనిషిగా చేసి తన పైన ఎవరైతే కాన్స్పిరసీ కుట్ర పన్నుతున్నారో వాళ్ళందరికీ మళ్ళీ అతని చేతే ఓ గుణపాఠం చెప్పించే ఓ పాత్రలో అద్భుతంగా నటించింది అర్ధాంగి అనేటువంటి ఈ మూవీలో. Savitri captured the audiences with her charming and magnificent acting. సో ఆడియన్స్ తన వైపు తన యొక్క అందంతోనూ అద్భుతమైనటువంటి నటనా కౌశల్యంతోనూ ప్రేక్షకులను తన వైపు తిప్పుకునేది. She was able to convey a wide range of feelings through her expressive eyes, especially her expressive eyes. ఆమె కళ్ళతోనే భావాలని పలికించే తీరుకు ప్రేక్షకులు మంత్రముగ్ధులైపోయేవాళ్ళు. సో ఆ విషయంలో మ్యాగ్నిఫిసెంట్. So was able to convey a wide range of feelings. Not only one, a wide range. చాలా రకాలైనటువంటి భావాల్ని కళ్ళతోనే పలికించేది. Her mischievous look, it captivates anyone. The look of fake anger provokes. So different kinds of చూపుల్లో ఉండేటువంటి రకాలు అన్నమాట. సో ఒక్కో సందర్భాన్ని బట్టి, ఏ సందర్భాన్ని బట్టి ఆ సందర్భానుసారంగా తన యొక్క చూపుల్ని మార్చి ఆ చూపులతోనే, తన కళ్ళతోనే ఆ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ని, భావాన్ని పలికించగలిగేటువంటి గొప్ప శక్తి సావిత్రికి ఉండేది. సావిత్రి నటనలో అద్భుతమైనటువంటి అంశం, చెప్పుకోదగ్గటువంటి విషయం ఏంటంటే ఆమె కళ్ళలో భావాన్ని పలికించేటువంటి తీరు. The look for fake anger provokes. The look filled with real anger pulses. అంటే ఒక్కో రకమైన చూపు, అంటే ఫేక్ యాంగర్, వాస్తవంగా కోపం రాకపోయినా కోపం వచ్చినట్టు నటించేటువంటి సందర్భం. లేదంటే ద లుక్ ఫిల్డ్ విత్ మిచీవియస్ లుక్, రియల్ యాంగర్ పల్సెస్ ద హార్ట్. ఆమెకి కోపం వచ్చినప్పుడు తమ గుండెల్లో ఓ గుణపం దించినట్టు, అంటే అంత తీక్షణమైనటువంటి చూపు. సో అలాంటిది ద లుక్ ఆఫ్ ప్యాషన్ బై వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ హర్ లవర్. సో ఇంకో రకంగా అంటే ఒక ప్రియుడి రాక కోసం వేచి చూసే ఒక ప్రియురాలి యొక్క చూపు ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుందో ఆమె కళలో ఆ భావాన్ని పలికించేది. ద పెయిన్ ఫిల్ లుక్ వెన్ లవ్ ఫెయిల్స్. అంటే తన ప్రేమ విఫలమైపోయినప్పుడు ఒక ప్రియురాలు తన ప్రియుడి కోసం చెందేటువంటి ఆవేదనాభరితమైనటువంటి చూపు. ద కాన్ఫిడెంట్ లుక్ దట్ సీమ్స్ రెడీ టు ఫేస్ ఎనీ సిచ్యువేషన్. ఎలాంటి సందర్భాన్నైనా ఎదిరించేలా ఉండేటువంటి, ఆ సందర్భానికి తగ్గట్టుగా ఉండే ఆమె యొక్క చూపులు, అవి కాన్ఫిడెన్స్, ఆత్మవిశ్వాసంతో ఉండేటువంటి సందర్భంలో చూసేటువంటి చూపు. ఇలాంటి భావాలన్నింటినీ ఆమె కళ్ళతోనే పలికించేది. ఆల్ ద మైల్డ్ ఎమోషన్స్ ఆర్ హిడెన్ ఇన్ హర్ ఐస్. ఇన్ని రకాలైనటువంటి భావాలు ఆమె కళ్ళలో స్పష్టంగా మనకి కనిపించేవి. సో ఆమె కేవలం కళ్ళతోనే వాటిని పలికించేది. The dimensions are endless and pages can be filled to describe her magic spell of her eyes. ఆమె యొక్క చూపులు మనం వర్ణించాలంటే అవి అనంతం. అలాగే at the same time dimensions are endless and pages can be filled to describe the magic spell of her eyes. మనం ఆమె యొక్క కళ్ళు చూపుల్లో ఉండేటువంటి ఆ భావాలని గూర్చి రాయాలి అంటే, ఆమె కళ్ళు గూర్చి మనం రాయాలి అంటే పేజీలు సరిపోవు. అంత అద్భుతమైనటువంటి చూపులతో, కళ్ళతో ఆ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ని, భావాన్ని ఒలికింపజేసేటువంటిది. Savitri's amazing talent was in full form in Midsummer. So next, in the movie Midsummer, what Savitri? So far we have seen in Ardhani and all these movies, Devdas, in different roles, a serious kind of roles. But in the film Midsummer, we can see it is a completely comedy film. Savitri's amazing talent was in full form Midsummer, a hit comedy that established Savitri's place firmly as a star. As a film star గా ఈ సినిమాతో ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఆమె పాతుకుపోయింది. Mary in the film comes into an agreement with the Hindu youth NTR. ఈ సినిమాలో ఈ పాత్ర ఏంటి అంటే, మేరీ అనేటువంటి ఒక క్రిస్టియన్ గర్ల్ గా ఆమె పాత్ర. అలాగే ఒక హిందూ యువకుడితో అగ్రిమెంట్, ఆ హిందూ యువకుడిగా అతనికి ఆ సినిమాలో పేరు ఎన్టీ రావు, ఆ పాత్రను చేసినటువంటిది ఎన్టీ రామారావు. సో టు pretend as a couple in order to get a job in a school. Why they have pretended as a wife and husband? Because they went for a job. Probably if you have seen that movie, you know that they went for a job in a school. There is a condition that only couple can allowed to join in that school. So these two, Mary acted as a Savitri acted as a Mary, and M.T. Rao. This M.T. Ramarao acted as a M.T. Rao. And this M.T. Rao is a Hindu, whereas Mary is a Christian. These two just pretended, acting for to getting the job in a school. ఆ పాత్రలో వీళ్ళిద్దరూ చేసినటువంటి కామెడీ, హాస్యం అనేటువంటిది అద్భుతంగా ఉంటుంది. Mary was a Christian, the Rao core, whereas Rao was a tolerant Hindu. ఆమెమో క్రైస్తవ మతస్థురాలు, ఇతరేమో హిందూ మతానికి చెందినటువంటి వ్యక్తి. What result? It is a 3-hour pure comedy for the audience. వాళ్ళిద్దరి యొక్క పాత్రలు ఆ సినిమాలో